Go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another New Music Friday. This is 91. 91, we are here. We're going to outlive the Queen, everyone. Which we got, how many, the Queen was 99, right? Miss Elizabeth?
She was 96, 97.
97? Well, she's not my Queen, so I'm calling her Miss. Miss Elizabeth was, I'm just kidding. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, no, we're pushing it. We're pushing it here. So... yeah, welcome. Yeah, this is New Music Friday. I already said that 37 times. This is going to be called... you're probably wondering why there's a big-ass smiling vacuum behind me. If I just slide out of the way for it. Oh, that's the wrong way. Gosh darn it. It's because... hold on. I can't... oh, let me get the fuck out the way. It's because if you look closely, what does Dillon have? You're out of frame. You're going to have to get closer. The same vacuum. He has the exact same vacuum, blue little smiley face. He has the same vacuum. He's going to be vacuuming because we have no other choice for roughly the first 2 songs. That's why it's vacuuming edition. So he can hear everything perfectly, but there's going to be a vacuuming noise. Is it annoying? Absolutely. Is it stupid? Absolutely. I tried to veto this thing, but Dillon put us in a situation where we have to do it now. So, or there's no video. So, everybody let Dillon know in the comments how you feel about this. Anyway, the first song... is... you're too high. Get a little lower. The first song is... oop, that's the wrong one. First song is... the fuck? Stars Will Align, Kygo featuring Imagine Dragons. And the fucking image is fucked up. No. God. Hold on, everybody. I'm fixing it. Alright, here we go. Okay, fucking Coldplay.
Tonight I'm gonna put it on the table. Gonna leave it all out for you. Tonight I'm gonna...
alright, hold on. I'm immediately noticing something. I don't know whatever lyric video I clicked, but this shit is terrible quality. Why is the song so hard to find? Is it the song hidden? The fuck? Dillon, why is this hard? Dillon, I need your help. Why is this song so hard to find? There's no official version of this song. There's no official version of this song. It sounded like shitty quality.
You just played the lyric video.
It's terrible, bro.
It's probably because it's Imagine Dragons.
No, that's fucked up. You were an Imagine Dragons fan. Hold on, everybody. Sorry for the issue.
I am a Night Visions fan. I've had to change the distinction. Okay? The last 2 albums were fucking garbage.
Yeah,
3 albums. I have to specify now.
Alright, I'm gonna have to play the Spotify version, so there's no imagery for you guys. Let's get where we were. Yeah, dude, holy fuck. We're gonna restart. Because holy fuck did that version sound absolutely atrocious. And I don't want to give it an unfair chance. I want to give it a fair chance. There's no imagery for this one, unfortunately. And there's vacuum noises, but that's what Imagine Dragons has earned, unfortunately.
Tonight I'm gonna put it on the table. Gonna leave it all out for you. Tonight I'm gonna show you that I'm able. Now you what we've got to lose.
And I like the production immediately. It does remind me of... immediately it reminds me of like Coldplay. I can't think of exactly what song, but it does. So, but yeah, we'll gotta get some new.
Time changed, but I'll always remember. I don't know where I'll be without you. One more summer, one more winter. I wanna spend life with you. I don't know where I'll be without you. They say that and I know that's true. And I know that's true. I know our stars were meant to align. And I know that's true. Our stars.
Alright, so immediately, I do like the sound of the production. I don't like the vocal layering specifically. I think that it sounds better when it's not layered so much like a big, kind of like Imagine Dragons type rock song. I don't like that too much with the sound. It's not a deal breaker though. The writing, it's already, it's a little repetitive, but it's not a big deal. So yeah. That is, oh my god. Your mic is so loud your mic won't pick it up. I like that drop. It's a pretty good drop. Honestly, Dillon can attest to this. There was a moment like a few months back where like we just had enough of EDM because every EDM song was absolute ass. The drops were terrible. But then for some reason we've been on a good run. I feel like over like the past few months we've gotten like 4 or 5 good drops in a row, huh?
Yeah, ever since David Guetta stopped dropping.
Yeah, so ever since he stopped dropping or asking for help from other people, asking for help and like collaborating,
That's
EDM drops have been good.
You just need a little help.
Yeah, you need a little assistance.
Wish that I could find the words to say.
Reminds me of Viagra.
Show you how you paved the way. Million days. Billion rays within your sun. Standing at you in the middle of December. Time change, but I'll always remember.
Got a good rhythm.
I don't know where I'll be without you.
Making me move a little bit.
One more summer, one more winter. I wanna spend life with you. I don't know where I'll be without you. They say that wine gets better with time, and I know that's true. And I know that's true.
I'm gonna sound like an asshole here. Well, I'll hold my thought. I'll hold my thought to the end. I like the little verse there they had, and the production's really nice. It got me moving.
I know our stars were meant to align, and I know that's true. They say that wine gets better with time, and I know that's true. And I know that's true. I know our stars were meant to align, and I know that's true. Our stars will align.
I have to pause it, but it's got a pretty good drop. It's a little repetitive at this point, but I mean, it's the genre of song it is. They're all kind of like this. It's like the structure, but yeah.
It's better with time. The stars will align. I know our stars were meant to align. The stars will align. If our love grows cold, will you hold on? And as we both grow old, will you keep strong?
Right there at the end, that last little vocal, there was a bit of too much like retune on that. But as a whole, I think that it was pretty damn solid. I wish, like, I liked it whenever his voice wasn't layered. Like, I liked, like, I wish it was a little bit more simplistic and they didn't use all the extra layering. Would have been better. Would you agree, Dillon? I think the layering probably would have benefited if it was a little bit more simple. They didn't kind of have like the
To be
choir
honest,
type vocals.
my biggest issue was mainly with his vocal. Like, I don't know.
He did good at the end. I liked the ending other than that one little section, like the one word where the retune fucked him. But everything else was good. Like kind of around this point right here.
And as we both grow old,
Like there's nothing wrong with that. I just wish that like when it's kind of like Where's it? Where's it? Where's my point made? This shit?
And I know that's true. And I know that's true.
I don't mind the...
Our stars is one man.
I kind of like that, actually.
Put it on the table.
Yeah, and like the pre-chorus doesn't need to be layered. That's what I was trying to say. That part doesn't need to be layered, but the other part sounded good layered. But irrelevant.
Overall, to me, it just sounds like another EDM song. It's okay.
Yeah, on the better side of them. Like, so, like if you.
I mean, it's the best thing Imagine Dragons has had this year, but low bar.
Low bar indeed.
I'm really loving that phrase at the moment. It really does work in a lot of cases, but especially Imagine Dragons. Kygo, no, I think Kygo had another good one earlier in the year.
Yeah. I mean, parts of that song really slapped. And speaking of slaps, ironically enough, we got one of the Smiths.
Oh, we got the Mr. Slap himself. You explain unvacuuming.
Well, his daughter, that is. It's not Mr. Slap himself. It's his daughter, but the one that I think, like, I think she definitely has talent and potential in a lot of ways. Like, I'll hear stuff and I'll be like, that's not my thing, but there's potential there. Do not do that. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, guys. Jesus Christ. Okay. Ignore Dillon. He is currently vacuuming. Well, you know, if only I predicted this occurring. But I can't. Anyway, this is Willow, Wanted, Kamasi Washington. Sorry for the noise, everybody. This is very unprofessional of Dillon.
Infatuated, I fall from the stage and then into the basement. My love, enchanted, amazing, I'm infatuated.
She is just Will Smith, though. I always thought that was kind of funny because she does look just like this motherfucker. It sounds very unique so far. I like it though. It's taking a little cool approach. I like it. It sounds nice. I'm gonna go with the lyrics. A little repetitive, but I guess it's kind of repeating it for a reason. But it seems like the chorus from the lyrics here is very repetitive too, actually. Oh, let's I kind of like that though. Okay, so it's meant to be kind of like stressing, I imagine. Okay, so I got a lot of shit. The instrumentation there is really cool. It gives me sort of like Anderson .Paak vibes there, and it kind of builds up like the stress there in that chorus. I like that. All right, that's cool. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Okay, cool. Well, let's keep going. Oh, sorry, I have to pause for copyright. I know some people's channels don't get copyrighted, but ours do. Ours does. Sorry. The layering and instrumentation is fucking wild. Not what I expected going into this. I just want to say that. I can't say I'm like very aware of what the fuck's happening in the video though. But yeah. I gotta pay more attention is what I gotta do, apparently. Let me just, Dillon, you've been vacuuming the same spot for 35 damn minutes. Are you fucking struggling that bad to vacuum?
Dude, I'm spinning in a circle. I don't know if you know. I'm spinning in a circle. I'm back in half my room here.
You vacuumed half your room? You need to get a proper vacuum, because the fact that you've been on your hands and knees for 15 minutes. Yeah, but it's also like...
We need a new vacuum.
You need to get a new vacuum, and one that you can stand with would be a good step in the right direction.
Yeah, the extendy thing doesn't work properly, so I'm
No,
going
right.
to go down and use this.
Alright, be quiet. We'll listen to this song. Saxophone. Where someone needs to figure out where the fuck Alan Parsons was when the song was made.
In the studio.
Huh? Has to be. There's no other way. What did I think about that song? I thought it was cool as fuck. I thought it was a little repetitive, but it was short. It was it's snappy. It didn't go over.
Yeah, I like the song.
Really cool ass production,
I really
actually.
like the vacuum sound effect in the background.
All
I
right.
think it kind of added to the
You're not on
stress of the
camera,
song.
Dillon.
Like
You're not on
It
camera.
felt like. I know I'm not. It felt like, like she was so stressed about everything going on in her life. Like she even had to vacuum while she was
All right.
recording.
Shut the
And
fuck
I thought
up.
that the vacuum sound.
Talk
effect
about
really
the
added
song.
to that.
Dylan
I
has
think that
Dylan
that
has
was a
good and
great
bad
sound effect.
ideas.
I really
Dylan
like the
has
song.
good. Dylan will sometimes check me on some shit and be like, and I'm like, wow, that was a bad idea. This has to be Dylan's top 10 worst idea. To vacuum in the middle of a video. Like, when you really break it down, it's like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, because everyone watching is going to be like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, just don't record the video yet, then.
Sorry, can't hear you. I'm vacuuming.
Like, lift your mic back up. Dylan. Dylan, lift your mic back up. It's way too fucking loud. Okay. Why is it so much louder all of a sudden? Alright, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn Dylan's fucking ass down. He's now been reduced to fucking quiet. Alright. We're doing YouTube now, I guess. YouTube Country Mile. What he said. YouTube Country Mile, let's go. I'm not very familiar with YouTube. Dillon is. What the fuck is it with songs sounding like Coldplay today? I feel like I'm tripping out watching this. This give me flashbacks to when I found the room. Even the vocal delivery sounds like. Am I tripping, Dylan? Does this sound a little like? Does this sound a lot like Coldplay? Does it sound like Coldplay? Motherfucker, does it sound like Coldplay? He can hear it. He's just doing stuff. Vacuuming. We had a choice. It was either today or in 2 weeks, so. It sounds cool. don't have a lot to say right now. It sounds a lot like Coldplay. It's kind of nice. I'm trying to pay my best attention and talk, but it's hard because I usually have help. The drumming, its instrumentation is so Coldplay-esque. Is it okay? All right. The song, I don't know. I want to let it play out a little bit more. I don't want to talk too much. I have to roughly every 40 seconds to stop the video if we can take it down. But I'm trying to finish it and then talk about it. Unless something like immediately snatches my attention.
As the summer sings, no use complaining. The key was
It's so late.
under the mat. And if it's raining, you should have thought of that. Of course, you should have thought of that.
Once again, I think it's pretty inconsiderate, you know? Like, sometimes you forget shit, you know? Not everybody can remember everything, fucking Bono. Relax. Sorry, we continue. Not everybody can remember everything. It made sense, man. The guitar tone is reminding me of it's an Ozzy Osbourne song. One of the newer ones. I can't place it. I couldn't tell you why I can't place it. I just can't place it. But it's a really pretty sounding song so far. Ooh. I'm trying my best to pay attention to the words and everything else, and Dillon's vacuuming and stay awake. It's a lot. So it's, I imagine, Dillon, how much attention have you paid to the song?
A lot more than you'd expect.
What is he talking about then?
Okay, lyrics is like the one thing.
That's also my weakness, unfortunately enough.
Okay.
Are you back now? Are you done with
No,
vacuuming?
as far as okay, to sum, yeah, I guess there's only like less than a minute left, so I'll just sum up my thoughts on the end. But I actually have got multiple notes. So yeah.
Okay, well, hold on one second. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this.
Damn, my room looks really nice now.
Damn, my room looks really
I'm
nice
proud
now.
of myself.
Should be. You vacuumed. We have no carpet in the house. bitch is tripping me out. Do not stare into the center of that. Oh my god. Oh, the whole world's moving around now. Oh god. Oh, is it happening to you too?
I just looked to the side.
Oh my god, if you look right in the middle of that shit. Wait, real quick, do it. Real quick, look right in the center of it, and then wait like 10 seconds, and then immediately look around. Look how fucking blurred your vision gets. I don't know if you ever did any of these growing up. You looking right in the center? Look right in the center, don't look away.
Mm-hmm.
Focus only on the center. It's gonna start blurring out, but keep focusing on the center. Alright, now look around the room. It feels like when you're drunk in GTA. That's what it looks like when you get drunk in GTA. That's what your actual vision looks like. Anyway, what'd you think?
It was pretty good. It wasn't like mind blowing. Like it definitely isn't U2's peak. I feel like I say that a lot of the time with returning acts now, from years ago. But it reminds me of like 2000, like early 2000s U2, right? Mixed with like Parachutes and A Rush of Blood to the Head Coldplay.
Well, that's fucking crazy. You just said Parachutes.
So
The next song is literally called Parachute.
yeah.
Alright, anyway.
Well, that's Coldplay's first album. It does sound like Coldplay's first two albums. Like in terms of instrumentation and vocal tones for sure, but also the vocal tone does sound a bit like, well, U2. So, which makes a ton of sense because, for obvious reasons.
It doesn't sound like me.
But
It doesn't sound
overall
like
it was pretty good.
Wait, why'd you say it sounded like me?
What?
You did. You said it sounded like me. But what'd you say? Say it again. You said it does.
Well, I said it sound. I said it sound. Well, it sounds like U2 as well, and I was like, well,
it doesn't sound like
for
me.
obvious reasons.
Are you not? Are you not? Say it again. I gotta be mishearing you then. Say it again.
I said it sounds like Coldplay's first two albums mixed
And?
with early 2000s U2.
I didn't make.
Which makes a ton of sense.
You
For obvious reasons.
The first two times you said it sounds like you too. YOUTOO. I'm intentionally just. It's a fucking play on words. I'm fucking with you, and I don't think you've realized it. It sounds like you too. It doesn't sound like me. I don't know.
Well, you were just gaslighting me because you did the same shit to me like almost immediately after I joined the call.
When?
So.
Oh no!
One of the first things
I did
said
not
to Zack is,
gaslight you.
Hey guys, I've got a great audition today, and then you're like, audition? What?
You joined the call. You joined the call and said, "Hey guys, I have a great edition." No, the fuck you didn't. Hey you guys, why did you join and say, "Hey guys"? It's just fucking.
I didn't say, "Hey guys."
You did it.
I said, "Hey."
Oh, but I'm wrong, right? You just said I literally said, and then proceeded to say what you didn't say and tell me that you knew what you said. I don't want to hear your bullshit. You didn't say have a great. You didn't say that either. You literally said, and I quote, "No words." And said, I have an audition. What you actually said was, I have an audition. Audition. It was.
I didn't.
I
said audition.
You elongated the ah. You kind of said like a ah instead of an e. You did. But I'm not saying you did. Maybe I misheard it. But either way, I wasn't gaslighting you. I definitely heard that. Whether my brain filled it in or you said it, I didn't gaslight you. I quite literally said, either my brain filled it in or you said it. And then you come on camera and say, he gaslit me. What the fuck do you think gaslighting means? If I say I may have been wrong, does that sound like I'm gaslighting you?
You didn't. You were like, you kept being like.
Yes, I did.
Well,
I said
way.
5 times.
Like,
I think my brain filled that in, and I even made a joke about it.
You said
yes, my brain
twice.
filled that in.
You definitely said.
I said, well, you definitely did, or unless my brain filled it in.
After a while, you changed your mind, but you definitely.
I said it 5 times.
I
said it twice, and then I was like, well, unless my brain filled it in. Because it kind of cut in and then like
you took a few times before you admitted that.
But I stand by it. You definitely said it, but I'm going to accept the possibility that maybe, just so you'll be quiet, I started being like, okay, fine, whatever, fuck it. Sure, my brain made it up. Even though, you probably said audition. The person who says it never knows. The person who says it never actually knows. Because they didn't intend to say it. So they're not going to know they said it. Anyway, irrelevant to the point. This is Nina Nesbitt, Parachute. I have nothing to say about the last song other than it was good, and it sounded like Coldplay. This is Nina Nesbitt, Parachute. I've never heard of this artist.
No, never.
But it sounded interesting, so we're going to give it a shot. This is the official lyric video for a song called Parachute. On this channel, we have a long history of first impressions for artists that we went on to love a whole lot. Can we name a few? Mimi Webb.
Mimi Webb is a
Leve?
great one.
I think Leve we first heard on.
Leve.
Leve.
Biba Doobie.
Michael Jackson. I'm sorry. David Doobie. David Doobie. Technically, we kind of heard Deathbed, but it's not a good example. What else? Long history of artists. Go check them out on our channel. There's a long history. But we'll see if Nina Nesbitt adds to that elite list.
Bleachers as well.
Yeah, so we'll find out. Let's go. That first doom 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 doom. It's in an F. Therapy. It's the exact same note in the beginning of therapy session. It is. It's the exact same one. Same tone and everything. Sorry. Calm down, everybody. I'm all ears, Nina.
I built a wall.
Oh.
As
It's a lyric
tall
video,
as the
dumbass.
trees.
Oh, hold on. I did not turn the fucking... There. It's pretty tall.
One side for them, the other for me.
Sit up straighter, Dillon.
I spend my whole
I'm not just being a dick. Everyone thinks I'm just saying fix your posture. No, it's just because his face is going off camera. He can't see because it's cropped down, so he can't see when he's going off camera. So I have to like tell him to do it. But to everyone else, it just seems like I'm being a dick. Fix your posture.
I spend my whole life
Bro said, and I quote,
away from the
"This is all I could see."
front lines till you came crashing through. Lost my defenses, now I'm defenseless with you.
Okay, what do we think? It's written pretty interestingly so far. Immediately, and
Pretty
it
good
sounds
so
nice.
far.
Yeah, I like it. There's a huge step up from the demonic ritual we had last week with FK and Twigs. This is a step up in the right direction of first impressions. I'm putting aloe on my skin, everybody, if you're curious. I'm badly sunburnt.
I'm introverted, it's under the surface. My car's in accelerator, wanna reverse it. I walk on the stage and I look for the curtain. Sometimes I wish I could be a new person. I'm a deep cut, a B-side, an extended version, a language they don't speak, a shape that's emerging, but
I have to pause it, but holy fuck, this is building really well, and it's written really well, too.
The writing is insane.
It's really well written.
There.
Yeah, I like it. It's also like anytime I hear someone write a song and it's shit that I've never heard someone say, it's like such a breath of fresh air. Cause like, you know, it's like.
But I kind of get like where she's going with it. So I think what she's gonna say is like this guy that she's with or whatever is like a parachute because he stops her falling. I think that's the idea she's going for here.
Well, we'll find out, won't we? I'm gonna back it up if you don't mind. Usually I don't do this. I'm gonna back it up a few more seconds just so we can properly. I think I got about 10 seconds back. It's 15 seconds back, something like that. So
not
1:15,
with you.
Yeah, oh, you blue balling motherfucker! I paused it because I thought it was gonna drop.
The moon
Oh.
shining so bright, but only for you.
So we got one of the reverse. I don't know if it's gonna happen later or not, unless this is the strategy is like the old Charlie Puth attention, right? Where like you think the drop's coming, which it kind of is the drop to be fair, but it's like everything else is actually just pulled away. It's like you expect this, this huge thing, and then it's actually just drops back down. But I'm wondering if that's like to, and then finally it doesn't, or is that gonna be the style? Either way, it works. I kind of like what they did. Dillon's being very silent.
You start with a stream, you end with the sea. If you give me time, I'll give you everything. If I climb a mountain, I'll never reach the top. 'Cause playing the hero is something I'm not. I'm introverted, it's under the surface. My car's
Okay,
in
okay.
accelerator.
This is the pre-chorus, right? Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I like it. The cool little second verse too. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. I like the font they chose too. That's a weird thing to compliment, but I like the font they used for the lyric video.
I wanna reverse it, walk on the stage and I look for the curtain. Sometimes I wish I could be a new person. I'm a deep cut, a B-side, extended version, a language they don't speak, shape that's emerging, but you, not with you. I am the comic, the best-selling book, flying through freefall, and you are the parachute.
Okay, here's the moment of truth. Okay, it makes perfect sense to die back down. that's what's gonna happen. That's my prediction, but we'll find out.
No, because she died it back down in that part in the last chorus, and then that one there, she changed the lyrics and had it build up instead.
It was the break.
I predicted it right about it being like he's the parachute.
Yeah, that was a crazy
I
prediction.
love the way
There's
that
no way
build
anyone would have
it.
seen that coming.
Her vocals are really damn good here as well. I think that's kind of an understated thing. But,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
we're
the
still in the
chorus
middle of
is really
listening
damn
to it.
good as well.
So, yeah, the chorus is really good. The vocals are good. Yeah, it's all good. Everything about it's good. I think I was right whenever I brought up the great history list. I think we got another one.
Bring the stars, oh burn like they do. Bring me the clouds, and I'll be the moon, shining so bright.
Dillon, can you back up a little bit?
But only for
Because you're
you,
so low on your camera.
only for you.
What's this last 10 seconds? It's gonna be. I'm just watching it to see what happens. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be anything at all, but if that's the album cover, that's a really cool album cover, by the way.
Yeah.
Immediately, incredible. Really, really well done. Unique too. I like the way it's done.
No, incredible stuff.
Yeah.
That way, 16 comments. How big is it?
Well, the lyric video is not doing too well. It's criminally underrated.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, no, insane song. I would argue it's one of the best things of the year I've heard. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
way
really good.
everything about the way it builds, the writing of it, the theme it's going for, her vocals, everything just strikes perfect notes. And just builds perfectly. I'm kind of shocked we haven't heard of her if she's been making music for a while. But yeah, I mean, this song is definitely not getting enough attention. 2,000 on a lyric video in 2 days is absolutely nothing for this. So, if you, for some reason, are here because you watched through after coming for another song you liked or whatever, go and check out this actual song.
Yeah, and if for whatever reason,
Yes.
somehow, because I don't know how many reaction videos there's gonna be to this song. Nina, if you're watching, good job, pal. Sorry about the vacuum. I know it throws the vibe off.
Oh, we didn't have the vacuum for this song, so.
Yeah, but it's still in the background. It's still a big ass fucking vacuum behind me for no reason. So.
Oh, man.
Anyway, yeah, great. Can't wait to hear more. I'll probably check out this album. Maybe it sounds really, really nice. I don't know if it's out yet or not. It looks to be. It is out. Okay, probably drop today then. But cool. Let us know if you want us to check any of that out. I don't know if we will, but just let us know if there's a big enough reaction. I'd be surprised, but I mean, hey, fuck it, right? The next song, if Dillon's done, is a pretty small band, not very known. Linkin Park. It's obviously sarcasm. Heavy as the Crown. This is their first song. I believe this is their first song. It might be their second song. I'm not quite sure. Either way, with the new, with their new lead singer. I'm not really familiar with her name. Someone told me, but I don't remember. Emily Armstrong. There you go. We're just gonna hear it because we were very curious. I don't think either of us had ever really been.
Oh, it is the second single.
I thought so.
So the Emptiness Machine was the first one. That was a couple weeks ago. And also they've got a countdown for an album, which releases on November 15th from Zero. So yeah.
Well, immediately I want to note that me and Dillon, neither of us, as far as I know, are really any sort of Linkin Park fans. Linkin Park has a lot of songs I've liked over the years. I liked, obviously, some of their hits. I was never huge on them, but they, I believe the album was called One More Light. My brother used to love the album, but the song One More Light is, I never even know if I showed Dillon, it was forever ago. That is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my entire life. And there's like multiple songs on that album that are fucking incredible. I just forgot about it until now. But the album is called One More Light. It's an insanely good album. And I did like that album. So I am curious to see what they go with here. Obviously, this is more so really a new band or kind of a spin-off, if anything. So I'm not expecting it to kind of be the same thing. So, well, let's just go ahead and get into this. You ready?
Yeah.
It's the lyric video, by the way.
One knock at the door and then we both know how the story ends. You can't win if your white flag's out when the war begins. Aiming so high but swinging so low, trying to catch fire but feeling so cold. Holding inside and hope it won't show. I'm saying it's not, but inside I know.
Okay, J. Cole, relax. I'm just kidding. A lot of multiple syllable rhyme schemes. I like how it sounds. I didn't know it was like. I know that he used to rap a lot. I think Mike Shinoda or Mike Shinoa. I'm sorry if I'm fucking it up. It's one of the two. But yeah. Okay, so he still got it.
It's gonna be the day you notice, 'cause I'm tired of explaining what the joke is. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Turn to
I'm not gonna say I've heard a lot of voices. That's the most like. I do see the similarity though, of why they would have picked her. Cause she has the high pitched voice, but also has like that rasp in a weird way. It actually is kind of.
I mean, we're in a bit of a rock and a hard place because like we can't like how good are we allowed to say
she
she
not
is?
going to.
Unless
be
the
better
fans,
than,
the fans are gonna come here and gonna be like,
I don't
what?
care with it.
You like the singer? She's
Here's the deal. I'm gonna be honest, and if people don't like it, then they can go fuck off and watch another reaction channel. I don't care. If they want to live in an echo chamber, they can. But people have different opinions sometimes. I think it sounds pretty fucking good. I like her voice. It's very similar in a lot of ways. The rasp she has, I like it. I mean, it's not fucking Chester Bennington.
Being honest,
like,
I'm not blown away.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it sounds like Chester Bennington. In a way, or it does. It sounds pretty similar. Like, it's not the same, but it's fitting. Like, it's fitting for the band is what I'm trying to get at here. Someone's going to go, no, it fucking... like, relax, okay? It's someone who's not obsessed with the band. It sounds similar. Now, not the same... with the loud music it sounds like. For, like, the harder, like, rock, it sounds the same. I'm not sure if they slowed it down, what it would sound like. I don't know. But, yeah.
Run now, look what it's become. Outnumber 10 to 1. Back then should have bit your tongue, 'cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun. You're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all fall in apart like this. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire
Oh, okay, I get it. Hold on. Oh. Oh, okay. So the song is essentially with great power comes great responsibility. That's what the verses are about too. I imagine is it success then? It's like the band's success maybe.
I guess so.
That would make sense with the writing. It's a pretty cool idea to be fair. Sorry for pausing. Sorry for cutting. Caleb, I just did that. Sam's somewhere fucking cheering. I don't get that line. Yeah, Dillon's not gonna like this. Dillon's not a huge fan of screaming. I know she didn't hold that shit for that long. If she did, she'd die. Terrible. I gotta pause it because of copyright. I'm sorry. I really don't want to, but I have to. I have a why did the chicken cross the road?
Just Thailand changing it.
I'm so happy the audio fucking bleeped you a little bit. Hopefully. I'll let Dillon go first. Put the pressure on him.
The statement may be harsh. I don't know how many Linkin Park fans are going to be too.
Y'all wait for my Can we?
I don't know how Linkin Park fans are going to feel about it.
I just want to say that I have a better
the
opinion.
song sure does exist, is my opinion. Like it exists. It's very like, It doesn't really do anything.
Well,
Really. Like it's like lyric wise, it's like okay, great power, great responsibility. It's like I've heard it before. It wasn't written revolutionary. The flows and the verses were very basic. I feel like I've heard the same thing before from them. As far as the chorus goes, it was an extremely basic chorus. There's nothing there for me. The screamer part I didn't mind, but it was like, okay. It didn't really elevate the song, nor did it decrease it. It was just kind of there. It's not my thing, so it's not going to ever elevate a song for me. But when done right, it's not going to diminish it either. So they definitely did that part well. I think she's got a good voice for it. I just feel like the product that they did with it was just not really much. And there was nothing really going on crazy instrumentally. It was a very basic thing.
Kind of. I mean, he did make a solid point, which is like, okay, is there anything you haven't heard him do before? In a lot of ways, the way he sounds on this song, I like. In comparison to what I've heard from him in the past, like I think it is done maybe. I'm not gonna say better or worse. From what I remember, in a lot of ways, it's done better. Writing wise, like actual like, when it comes to actual like rhyme scheme, it seems to be better. The quality obviously is better, but it's 20 years later, pretty much. From like the early music, so I liked it. I'm not gonna say that I'm a Linkin Park fan, like this type of style they do. I like it. I'm not gonna go out of my way for it. I think that she's gonna do fine. I think she has a great voice. I think the song was written well. Like I mean, it was a cool concept. I think it was a cool take on the concept. I don't think it was redundant. I guess is the right word. Yeah. Like I don't think it was. It hasn't been exactly done. I think the word choice they used was pretty cool. It was a cool last name for a song, and the way they played it out worked really well. Is the song anything that's going to change the world? No. Does it need to be? Also, no. I think it does everything it needs to do, so people can enjoy it, not enjoy it, whatever they want to do. I think they did good. I don't think it's like a life-changing song is what I'm getting at, but it is a good song. Yeah. So the next song is Pale Waves. It's called Kiss Me Again. Is this the fourth single off the album now? Oh, the album's out.
Yeah.
Album just came out. So this is the single for
This
the
is
album.
this is on release. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the. Well, did we miss this song 2 weeks ago? Did we listen to Thinking
No.
About You? I think we did.
We did.
Okay, well I don't remember it. Evidently it wasn't that good. All right, Panwaves Kiss Me Again. I'm just kidding. I just start keeping it with the NMF songs. They kind of just go in one ear and out the other by the time we're done doing the video, and I don't usually go back. Holy shit, this is off center. Holy fuck. That's 70. What is it? Fuck, I can't. 671. Oh my god. My bad. This whole video, this fucking thing has been so off centered. I'm fixing it, everybody. Oh my god. It's all because Dillon moved his shit. I saw him fucking with this camera earlier. It's all Dillon's fault. Blame everything on this channel that's bad on Dillon. Dillon wanted to do the vacuums, and Dillon fucked his camera up. It's all Dillon's fault. Pale Waves Kiss Me Again.
I'm in this room, but there's unfamiliar faces. Then you will buy me, and my mind goes to places. You're just in leather. I feel a little better, imagining us together. It's a temporary love exchange. So let's be honest. It's going up.
It's the first time I heard him actually use it like that. So let's be honest. Now my British accents are just gonna sound like unknown P. But it sounds so far. I mean, it's not doing anything special. So
Yeah.
we'll continue though. I mean, I do like the sound of it, but it's a cool melody. Not the vocal melody, but the instrumentation has a cool little melody going on.
No need for explanation, just body language. I like a conversation. Call it pathetic or poetic. I'm just used to being lonely, but I like the way you hold me. So let's be honest. It's going nowhere. It's just for tonight. Somehow I don't care. No, I don't mind. Just want attention and your touch. Oh, there's nothing to.
I mean, no, not really technically. I paused for like
38, wasn't it?
I paused for like 6 seconds at 1 and 104, I think 105. But song, the writing's pretty basic. The message isn't good, but it's probably the I don't mind this version of it. Like, there's an approach you can have to this type of song, and I don't mind this one. Because it's not like, hey, this is a
Yeah,
good
I
idea,
mean-
this is a bad idea. It's just kind of focusing on the idea of it being a distraction. So I don't mind that. That's not really bad. It's not really promoting anything. And she hasn't yet to say it's a bad idea, right? She kind of did. she just a little bit. It's female music artist nature. It's tradition. It's gotta do just the Come On Kiss Me Again, right?
So let's be honest.
Oh, that too makes sense. Alright. Alrighty. I have to pause it. I'm gonna let it run. Like, I don't want to. I have no fucking choice. Oh, that was good drumming. That was cool.
It's just for tonight. Somehow I
Now we pause it. I have to do that because it would have been too close if I didn't. What do you think? So far. It's hard because I want to save it till the end because there's not that much to say. So I don't want to say it all beforehand. It is good so far. Like it's not it. It's almost kind of like what you said about the Linkin Park song. So far, which is like it's a song.
I mean, I'm feeling basically the same way.
Yeah.
Just want attention and your touch. Oh, let's not think too much. Hands in your long hair. Just come on and kiss me again. You were short, but oh so sweet. One time only, company. Yeah, you were short, but oh so sweet. I'm waiting for it, so come on and kiss me again. Just come on and kiss me again. Oh, just come on and kiss me again.
I think here's my deal. Okay, sorry for the stutter. I think it's very similar to the last song. Other than like one or two things, like I'll say, like for example, right? Like I think this one would have a much higher chance of success than the other one, just because this one's a lot more generic. So like I feel like, and there's a little bit more experimental. I feel like my final opinion on the song is, one, I think if maybe you change the writing, maybe you redo the song with the instrumentation, it could have been significantly better. Just because the instrumentation and the little melodies they have could have been, you know what I mean? Like there's definitely a better route that could have been taken. But it is catchy. It's enough to the point where I think that, like, I'll say that if it was immediately, I'm gonna like it more than the last one, just because this is just more my style. But it is very generic pop. I feel like if this was on like radio, like in a grocery store, right, and like you were forced to be around it, right, and you heard it over and over and over again, like maybe 4, 5, 6 times, not even that much, like 3 or 4 times, you would probably innately start singing it a little bit, and you wouldn't be mad that it's playing. You'd be like, okay, that's a nice little sound. Like that's kind of how I feel. Like it sounds like a good, like a solid pop song that's just in the background, which sounds like me being a dick. But I'm being honest. Like it wouldn't bother me. That's I think it's perfect fitting.
Well,
Like
you say it sounds like it's you're
put
being
on a
dick.
speaker, put on a speaker in a store in stores, and everyone's gonna enjoy it. It's just not gonna make them like start bawling out singing or anything. It's just gonna be a really, really good song to have on in the background.
I mean, you've been blazing pale waves anyway for the last few months, so saying that, oh, you still like it is not really an insult. Nor is it an insult to anyone. I think, like...
I just like them. I just told you that I think they peaked, like, my sound. Like, I just think that the guitar tone, even that, like, the sounding, like, just they get me.
I mean, like, for me, the song is just kind of alright. It doesn't really do anything past just being okay. Like, it's, like, instrumentation, solid, but similar to the last song, basic. Vocals, same feeling. Lyrics, same feeling. I feel the exact same about the Linkin Park song. Really, like, it's just alright. There's not really much in the way past that. Probably the weakest Pale Wave song I've heard on here, but then again, I don't think that's an insult that their weakest song is still alright.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing pretty fucking good. I think they had some
they've been on a good track run. I'm still probably going to check out the album if I get around to it, because they did have some pretty good singles on there, especially
Glasgow,
like Glasgow and which was another one of them I really like.
Oh, that's actually a good take. Yeah, that's actually really good. 2 things. One, I think that I'm always been okay with her little like sweet, that thing she does. I like it. But there was one time in the beginning, in the first verse, I believe that she did it. It was the first time she did it, and I thought it was off. Like, she did it, and it was a weird... I didn't like it. But, 2, someone made a valid point. This needs to be in, like, a Disney movie or a rom-com. That's its perfect fit. Like, you know, it's kind of like when it's, like, in a movie, the song kind of fades out as they start talking about something. That's the type of song this is. Playing while, like, they're in a store, and then it kind of fades out. It's the perfect fit for that. You don't want to have a fucking overpower... Which also backs up what I said. It should be in the background. It's not like an overpowering song. Anyway, irrelevant. Pale Waves, same thing. I'm probably still going to check out the album. Yeah, I liked it. It doesn't blow me away, though. The next song is an artist who did blow me away, and who I think is one of the best country artists currently making music, next to a legend and one of the best country music artists, debatably ever. We got Cody Johnson and Carrie Underwood, I'm Gonna Love You, which I believe is a single for the deluxe to Leather, which me and... I looked in the deluxe isn't out, but this song is out with the deluxe cover. It says Leather Deluxe. So the deluxe isn't out, as far as I know. It's just this single so far. Dillon, I believe, is fact checking me on that right now, aren't you?
It is definitely a single.
For the deluxe. If you look at the album cover, it has deluxe on it.
Yeah.
It has leather deluxe. So that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a single for the deluxe that's gonna come out.
Yeah.
I believe about a year later too. Anyway, irrelevant. Maybe.
Yeah, Leather Deluxe Edition comes out on November 1st.
Okay, so we're pushing that. It's probably gonna have a lot of songs on it then. Either way, we both heard Leather, and I think it's safe to say it's some of the best country music I've heard in a very long time. It's really good. There's a lot of.
I mean,
really
it's
good
the.
songs on there.
I don't think I've ever listened through a country album in full, to be fair.
Well,
so
I haven't either. I didn't say
it's-
best country album. So
But it was a pretty good album. I will say that.
It has songs for a while. A lot of us
So-
I think I had 4 songs on that album that were my most listened to at one point. Jesus Loves You, Whiskey Bent, The Painting, and Dirt Cheap. That's 4. Yeah, they were all number 1 at one point for I think like a week or 2 each, like considerable. So and Texas was like top 5 or something. There's a lot of good songs on that album that I liked. So I'm excited for this. Let's go. Cody Johnson, Carrie Underwood. I'm gonna love you. Last time Carrie Underwood was on our channel, it was awesome. I think that's a cool shot.
Shocker, a country song's got horses
All right.
and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And they look like they're on a ranch.
Yes. Okay. All right.
And oh my god, there's a country singer in it.
Okay. Are you fucking stupid? You know what I mean? That's like me turning on a fucking nature documentary. Oh, typical nature documentary. Fucking grass. Like, yeah, like look at the niche you're in, dumbass. Like, wow. Can you believe in this fucking Africa documentary? This National Geographic Africa documentary? They got fucking sand and giraffes and shit. Predictable. It's like, yeah, what the fuck else are they gonna do? What do you want them to come out here wearing a fucking, like, what do you want them to do? You want them to come out fucking in a fucking anime cosplay or some shit? And him to be standing in a mall? That makes no sense. He's from Texas and he's a country singer. Jesus Christ. It's like, never mind. I'm just... Shout out Dustin Haney.
Stars are gonna light up a midnight sky.
Word.
The sun's gonna burn on the 4th of July.
Well, burns
Tides
everywhere.
are gonna turn with the pull of the moon. And I'm gonna love you.
Did they say tides are gonna turn or times are gonna turn? Because tides makes more sense. Tides, yeah. Well, immediately, what are you thinking? I like it immediately. I mean,
Sounded solid so
I like the line choices.
Birds will fly south when the winter comes.
Yeah, they do. That's true.
Snow's gonna fall.
His
and
factual.
rivers gonna
It's kind of funny though because I don't know if it's everywhere, but at least like where I am, like there comes like a time of year where like because we live out like near the woods, and so like you'll just look up and I'm. It sounds like I'm fucking like being dramatic, but you'll be sitting there, and you'll look up and you'll see like 500 birds, just covering the sky above you, going past and past and past and past, and they just don't stop for a while, like a fuck ton of birds. I don't know where they're going. Like, were they fucking headed to Mexico? How much more south can you get? Are they headed to the fucking Gulf of Mexico? Are they going to Florida? Are they going on vacation? Where are they going?
Bahamas.
Also, I have another question. How do they know where to go? Who's got the GPS?
They just fly where it's warmer.
Yeah, but like
Animal instinct.
Yeah, but like how the fuck do they know? Like it's not like the temperature changes that much. Like they can't feel it as they're going. It's not like, oh, go towards a noise. Maybe
No,
they
but
have higher
they've got animal
sensitivities.
instinct, like to know like the direction of the
Yeah,
sun. For example.
animal
They'll know.
instinct. Well, that's some bullshit.
Animal instinct is kind of
Oh,
wild.
and
It's not some
evolution did
bullshit.
that.
How do you think it?
That's
How
just some
else do they
bullshit.
do it?
That just makes no
How
sense.
the fuck else do they know where to go?
They're robots.
Snow's gonna fall and rivers gonna run. April's gonna rain and flowers gonna bloom.
True that.
And
I have to pause it because copyright, but I just want to say shout out to the Bible. Big shout out, Big J Dog.
Pretty successful book.
My favorite person well, I don't know if he's technically on the planet, but my favorite person. I really don't understand how all that works. I'm fighting the urge to make a joke, but it's the devil. Satan, you lose today, you sneaky bitch.
Earth's gonna shake every now and then.
A lot of New Zealand.
I know.
Some runaway roads are gonna dead end.
Oh, true that.
And on those days when the world feels cruel,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna love you.
This is Dillon's song to Chocolate Fingers. I just imagine you like fucking in your room alone, just caressing the chocolate fingers. It's just like, I'm never gonna give you up. It's a fucking tale as old as time. You know what I mean? It's a tale as old as time, bro. Peanut butter, jelly. You know what I mean? Death, sadness. You know what I mean? Dillon, chocolate fingers. They're all the same. I don't like the tone of that guitar.
So good that it almost hurts.
I think it's pausing time. It's good.
I like that mountain in the background.
I do too. It probably reminds you of home. It also probably start vigorously shaking at some point. It will really remind you of home. So much though, you'll probably go hide under something. Just PTSD. Flashbacks. You know.
Just a loud breath.
My heart skips just thinking of you. Go on and bet it all, baby, we can lose. Time's gonna put a few lines on our face.
That is true. I believe they're called wrinkles, Mr. Cody. Mr. Johnson. I'm sorry.
We can cover it up, but hair's gonna gray.
Word.
You
can also dye that.
Be gone too soon.
Mm.
They have hair dye.
That's what she was saying.
Baby, I'm gonna love
Cody, you're making eye contact with a woman and telling her what you're going to love her. You have a wife and multiple children, Cody. Go home. Just kidding. It's a fucking ballad. It's a video. I'm just kidding, guys. I understand. I like it. Once again, if I'm listening, is it something I have never heard? I'm going to say no, but I do think it was done very well. Like, I think, like, I've said this before, but, like, in country, it's you can say something, right, and it's fine. You just got to find new ways of saying it. And I think that in a lot of the lines, they did pick certain unique things. Sometimes they didn't. Like, you know what I mean? Like the earth's going to shake. We're going to get wrinkles and our hair is going to turn gray. It's like, okay. You know what I mean?
Well, actually, I've got one little criticism. She said, well, he's like, oh, we're going to get lines on our face, like, referring to wrinkles. And then she's like, we can cover them up, but hair's going to gray. Yeah, you can also dye your hair. Like,
Well,
you know they
dude,
have hair dye, right?
You didn't hear the line, did you?
We can cover it up.
on our face.
Lines on our face.
We can cover it up, but hair's gonna gray.
It was a separate line. So it's like, get lines on her face. And she said, we can cover it up, but our hair's still going to gray. You read it as lines on her face, we can cover them up, but our hair's going to gray. And you're like, but they can dye it. But it's a separate line. But it's a fair mistake.
If you're
okay?
a web designer, here.
If you're a fucking Wix ad trying to tell me what to do, how about you go shut the fuck up and walk into a corner and sit there for the rest of your life until you wither away. You absolute bitch.
Go to the naughty corner. What's his name? I gotta know his name so we can tell him to sit.
You gotta know.
Jesse, sit your ass in the corner, Jesse. His name popped to the bottom right for like half a second. I think they picked certain unique ways of saying it that I liked, and like cool little lines. Like I think he said, "It's as true." Like something like it's like as true and steady as a Bible verse. Things like that. I don't know, something like that. I forgot what it was. I read the line in the comments, and it was a good line. Yeah, it's steady, true as a Bible verse. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. There's some cool lines that they used that I liked, and they sounded really well together. It's a positive message. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it's pretty good stuff.
Who's that?
I haven't got too much else to say. It was pretty good. Good instrumentation. They sounded good together, which was nice. Good writing. Just good all around. I don't really have too much to say on it. And good message.
Where? I'm trying to figure out that was in the top. You see the top video? It's about next to Lil Dicky. To the left of Lil Dicky. I was trying to figure out it was like half a second. You immediately know who it is, right?
No.
Chaperone.
Oh.
Yeah, just without the chaperone look. Which isn't me being a dick. I'm just being honest. It's not me. I'm not gonna say yes. Like, is it a good or bad? It's none of my business. But it's hard to tell sometimes. It's like seeing. Wow, I can't.
It's like
find a
seeing
single
Michael
example.
Jackson.
But he's
from like
not.
1973. Like.
He's gonna say. Fuck! I should have just stuck it. I should have stuck the landing. I should have fucking. I should have just called. I should have just fucking died on that hill. Wow. Wow, that was something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
You were thinking it.
Yeah, and it was gonna be the greatest.
Maybe not that exact year.
If I would have said, I'm gonna tell you after the video exactly what I was gonna say, and the timing of that joke would have been the greatest joke on this channel. Anyway, Lady Gaga, the Joker for the movie The Joker, some French word, I don't know, but it is the second Joker movie. The first Joker movie was insane. My mom, by the way, loves. I think it's Yoko Phoenix, right? Something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. Fucking Quan Phoenix. Okay. There's something before that, but I don't know how to pronounce it. She loves him as an actor, and she had been wanting to see the Joker since it came out in like 2019 or 2018, and she finally watched it. And we get in the car, she's picking up, like, I'm riding in the car with her, and she goes, "Have you seen the Joker?" And I went, "Yeah." She goes, "It's so good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I asked you to watch it with me like 5 times, actually a week ago, and you forgot and watched it without me." She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Anyway, she really liked it. But she was a little late to it. I think, was it me and you who watched the Joker together? It was either me or you or me and Destiny. I think it was me and you.
No, I think we did.
I think we watched that shit together. It was a good-ass movie, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good movie.
Yep.
Incredible actor. But the second one's coming out. And Lady Gaga is the iconic Harley Quinn. Everyone knows Harley Quinn. Shout out Margot.
Yep.
Shout out Margot. She's not dead, but shout out. She's no longer Harley Quinn, at least in this universe. I don't go fuck. They should have fucked up the universe. They should have just thrown her in there. It made no sense, but fuck it. Who cares? It's Harley Quinn. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure Lady Gaga's gonna do a great job. Lady Gaga's goated. It's kind of a musical too.
Oh no, the role suits her perfectly when you think about it.
And she's kind of, and it's a musical. Oh my god, fuck off. Did you vacuum? All right, sorry. Yes, unfortunately. Lady Gaga, the Joker, the song, of course. Official audio, let's go.
Yep.
The album, I think, also came out. This is I guess, main single. I don't even know what sound we're
There's
getting.
always a joker in the pack. There's always a lonely clown. The poor laughing fool falls on his back, and everyone laughs when he's down. There's always a funny man in the game, but he's only funny by mistake.
She's talking about you. The funny by mistake part. It's you. No, that's definitely you now. I'm just kidding. This one is, I just want to do it to you before you did it to me. He said it's a Joker that's only funny by mistake and everyone laughs at him. And I said, that's you. But I was kidding. I just did it to you because I didn't want you to do it to me first. So I wanted to get out of the way. I'm sorry. Let's go back.
I wasn't thinking that.
Well, you know, maybe
But
maybe
he's only
subconscious.
funny by mistake. And everyone laughs at him just the same.
Oh,
They
just the same.
don't see his lonely heartbreak. They don't care as long as there's a jester. Just a fool, as foolish as he can be. There's always a joker. That's the rule. But fate deals the hand that I see. The joker is me. The joker is me. The joker is me.
I'm watching the clock going.
The joker is me. The
Okay, interesting. This is probably the only song I think I've ever heard that sounds like this, for starters. I don't know what to think. It's written well. And she's doing a pretty good vocal
Plus, it's-
performance. It just
it's-
sounds odd.
I think it's pretty good so far. It's just no, I don't really know what, like, it's just sounding pretty good so far. I think she, like, her voice is sounding great, but shocker, it's Lady Gaga.
Who would have thought?
Writing wise, I mean, it's all right. I guess the writing is one of those things that's like, when it comes to soundtrack songs, you never get it fully until the movie. So,
Well, I mean, I can already kind of get it. I already saw Joker 1, so I
I
already
mean,
got
yeah,
all of
it's-
it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I can kind of put it together so far.
joker is me.
But I think it's a musical, so I wonder if these songs are separate or if it's...
Drink the poison cause there's always a loser in the game. The court loves to watch them cry. The royal shout, this queen needs to sing to ruffle the scene of the crime. The king wears a funny suit, he's a clown. The crowd rumbles with their rose. And everyone watches as he declines. The queen pierces him with a sword.
I was gonna immediately say that it sounds like a musical play almost, musical theater, and it's hitting me. I'm thinking, I know that they released it as her album. I'm thinking that these are songs that are in the movie, like not like in the movie, but I'm thinking they're performed in the movie.
probably.
Because if you listen to it, does it not sound like that?
I don't care as long as there's a wild man in the deck. As long as I see his frown, then I won't be lonely. That's a fact. I stand here and wait for his song.
I'm gonna pause it here just so we can play it out. It sounds really cool though. Really cool.
The joker is me. 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 The joker is me.
Yeah, this movie's gonna be massive.
The joker is me.
The first thing I want to say is, one, that is a cold ass profile picture. Two, yeah, it's pretty fucking gangster. No, unfortunately, I just gotta state this. I feel bad. Lady Gaga, you're actually Harley Quinn. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if this was made before she got the role.
Yeah, see, that's why I say, though, when you say, like, it's
I'm
pretty
kidding.
self-explanatory, the reason I said context of the movie might matter is
It
because
does.
is
She's saying
because here's the thing: if it's a musical, right, is her talking to him, or is this her talking from his perspective? That's the question I have, because
Oh,
is
I
it
know.
Harley Quinn saying,
So-
actually, she's the Joker instead of him? Or is it basically her singing from his perspective, being like, I'm the Joker?
So
That's
what I think it is
the
it's kind of like
context,
I think this is kind of a situation where people are like, I'm this, no, I'm this, in order to not get them in trouble. So what I kind of think this is that they're saying they're all the Joker. So kind of all of the people who are not good and who are, say, not perfect and are not right, they're the Joker. And I think they're kind of claiming him. And I think that that's accurate to what I've seen from Joker movies and Batman and things like that. So that seems to be that's probably the context of this. Like, we're the Joker, like we're all the Jokers, which is a cool concept, number one. But everyone loves the fucking Joker. Joker's cool as fuck. But yeah, I don't know what that means in whatever language it's in, and I can't copy and paste it, or I would. Can I? I can. What did you think? Anything else?
Not too much. Like, if I'm being honest, the weak point for me was actually the instrumentation. Like, it just felt very basic. It didn't, like, there were things going on in the background that kind of felt like they were just muted, almost. Like, there was, and it felt like just the main guitar for the song kind of was overpowering the background mix.
Yeah.
But, like, other than that, I mean, her vocals sounded great. Her vocal tone, her delivery actually reminded me a lot of old Lady Gaga, like Born This Way, Party Monster. Was it Party
No, that's
Monster?
the next.
No, I'm
That's the
thinking-
next. Party Monster's the next reaction. That's the next artist reaction.
Was it no? The Fame.
I know.
The Fame is what I'm
Making a
thinking of.
joke.
But yeah, her first few albums, like, it reminded me a bit of like Bloody Mary, or like something like in the vein of maybe Paparazzi. Ish,
Is this her song?
but yeah.
Someone said Australians are familiar with this song. I don't know what the fuck that means. But irrelevant.
It's gonna be hard though. I've noticed the album doesn't seem like it's gonna do much chart-wise. Probably because Lady
It's a soundtrack.
Gaga's got a massive single.
Yeah, already on the charts.
But
So.
it's mainly because she's already got a massive single in the top 5, and it's gonna be rough to try and push a whole album completely unrelated. Because a lot of people saw that and it's like, oh, she's theming herself as like,
Well, the movie
you
will
know,
do fine.
like an, you know,
The movie's
the
gonna
old
be
fashioned. Oh, the
unaffected.
movie would do great probably.
So it'll probably drag it behind it. There'll probably be some trends or funny moments or memes that come from the movie like last time.
But I'm saying, unless one of these songs go viral, I don't see any of them really charting.
Yeah, unless they go viral, yeah, I agree. But who knows? Like, the problem is, like, virality. The weird part is, like, the first movie got memed a lot, so there's a really good chance the new movie's going to get memed a lot. It's a very easy thing to meme. So
Yeah.
if there's any audio attached to the memes, which there probably will be if it's a musical, you could probably expect that to happen.
And it's Lady Gaga. It's not like she can't get a song to go viral.
And for the moment. All
Alright, so now we take a deep breath.
For the moment, absolutely nobody's been waiting for. Oh shit. This is one of the scarier moments of my life. My dad had a stroke and a heart attack. I thought he could die. It was not as bad as this. I'm just kidding. But so this is really weird, cause The Weeknd, everybody, has a song, but unfortunately Playboi Carti is on it. He is on such a good run. After Hours, one of my favorite albums ever, probably my favorite album ever. Dawn FM is also one of my favorite albums ever. This is the trilogy, and it's been so good, it's mind-blowing. Sorry, I'm putting aloe on my burn. It's really bad. Look at that. Ugh, yikes.
And well, he's now in the third era. In between Dawn FM and this, though, he decided he wanted to make The Idol. We both, well, I don't know, I watched an episode of the show, you watched the show. It wasn't good. It wasn't. We were hoping it would be really good, you know, and we thought it would be because it's The Weeknd, but turns out he's not a good actor. He's not a good director. He
He's a
should
good
probably
video
stay away
director.
from movies.
He's a
And
good video
they were
director, it's not
initially
storyline.
planning. I think they greenlit the second season before the first one had even come out. And then the reviews were so bad that they cancelled it immediately. So
Which
it
is
was
good.
not very good. The soundtrack did mixed. Like,
well,
most of it wasn't really... Nobody cared about, but then Popular and One of the Girls both went majorly viral and are both huge now, which is rough because they're probably the two worst songs on that soundtrack. I've listened to all this. I went back and listened to the whole soundtrack. They are the two worst songs on it.
Okay, well,
and that's rough.
I want to note something important, though, because it is actually a really important fact. While also teasing this album, The Weeknd's also been teasing something else. He has a show. I think it might have been another one. I don't know who's in it. I know only two. I know that Jenna Ortega posted it, and so did he. They have a movie coming out together. They have a movie. Jenna Ortega and The Weeknd have a movie. They both star in the movie, and I believe he and someone else directed it. So I'm not sure what it's going to be, but he got clearance for another thing. I just want to say that he didn't ruin his directing or acting career. I don't think he's a terrible actor. I just think that he...
No, but then again, well, he is.
He's not... He got a bad... He got a...
I think, let's be real,
he acted
he's
good in
not
everything
good
else
enough
he's
that
done.
he could get another major movie.
No,
the
it's
only
all
reason
for the
he's
fact
got
that...
this next major movie is because he's The Weeknd.
Well, yeah, but I'm also in his connection. But no, I'm saying, but I'm not going to call him a terrible actor because it was his first role. He did he really wasn't that fucking bad in it. He had a lot of bad areas, but it wasn't that atrocious. Like, there was potential. So I'm saying, like, I think he could do better. Like, whenever I heard, okay, The Weeknd is going to be, I'm like, okay, fuck it. The Idol didn't work. That situation, Sam Levinson and them two, they don't work together. Don't do that shit again. Keep that fucking as separate as possible.
No, Sam Levinson needs to get the fuck out of there.
Let's have The Weeknd maybe try to take from his aura of music videos and shit and work with somebody more talented in the writing department and see if he can come up with something cool and if he can really dedicate himself. I don't care if he does that. But, like, whatever the fuck the Idol was, stay away from that. Anyway, Playboi Carti's on this song.
And as for the soundtrack, the reason I mentioned the soundtrack is because I actually made a prediction. I was talking to Zack about this before this. I was worried about the next album because I thought, okay, the soundtrack had two majorly viral songs that both did more than anything on Dawn FM. Does that mean he's going to try and coast off for those sounds now? Especially, one of them had Playboi Carti on it, and I thought, he's going to get Playboi Carti on this album again, or at least do songs in a similar vein, and sadly, we got both. So, well, presumably both. We got Playboi Carti.
We got one.
I don't know. This may be completely
different. I heard a
different.
snippet. We got one of those. It's not... Okay.
Okay.
It's not 90s. It's from what I heard, does not sound like 90s shit. It sounds like Weeknd.
So...
They both play...
This is really rough. And here's the thing about Dancing in the Flames is... I don't know, me and Zack disagree on this a bit. I think it's an incredibly underwhelming song compared to the other two albums. Like, I think it's good, but it really isn't, like, incredible. It doesn't amaze me in any way. And that's rough because that's the lead single. And if you compare to Heartless and Take My Breath, they were both incredible songs. So you throw on that as a lead single and then have Playboi Carti as the next single. This is looking rough.
Well, okay, I want to note something.
I'm more scared than ever.
I don't think... I want to note two things. One, like I said, we did disagree on Dancing in the Flames. I still think, like I said, I think there's about 5 songs I would put it above on Dawn FM and about 2 that I would put it above on After Hours, which is a good thing, not a bad thing. It means that it's not one of The Weeknd's best songs, but it is a great song by The Weeknd. That was my opinion on it. It doesn't really bother me. I don't care. Single selection's so random that he might have fluked. So I wasn't concerned about that. Then when it comes out, okay, Playboi Carti, they did the Sao Paulo thing, and it went incredibly viral. I didn't even mention this to Dillon, but it did. I see it. Everyone reacted to the performance, like people who don't even react to The Weeknd were reacting to it. And so I was like, okay, so it got pretty popular. And then terrible choice of words. Well, great choice of words, actually. And so they released it as the next single pretty soon after, 2 weeks after. So here we are reacting. It's Playboi Carti The Weeknd. We're pretty much, I think it's fair to say we're both hoping, but we've pretty much assumed Playboi Carti's going to fuck it up. And maybe The Weeknd fucks it up. So we're already expecting
We're going to try and give it a fair chance. So don't click off and immediately start writing your hate comments. Because I know damn well some of you write your hate comments and act
The
like
Weeknd is my favorite artist
when you haven't.
The Weeknd is my favorite artist.
How about you watch
our
reaction before you comment, people?
Please.
Because I know what some of you do. But I saw
Can't-
the popular reaction.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Can't state it enough. The Weeknd is my
but-
favorite artist.
Yeah.
I just gotta keep saying that so you understand that I'm not coming at this from a place of like, oh, fuck the Weeknd. My final and last statement, because I'm nervous if I'm being honest, for this is that I have set a low bar. If I'm blown away, I will have two opinions on the song at the end of the song, and that is I will have my full take on the song, and I will have my take on the song where I'm like, okay, where did they impress me? Like, because obviously by Playboi Carti being on the song alone is already aggravated me. But I'm going to, if I'm surprised in any way, as in like if they surprise me, like Playboi Carti does better than I expect, I will give props where it's due on a secondary opinion of the song. But first, I'm judging it objectively. And on that note, Dillon, The Weeknd, Playboi Carti, Timeless, official lyric video. This is the most nervous I think I've ever been for a song. Let's go.
Sounds like it transitions off another song.
Yeah. It does sound like The Weeknd's albums, though. It is a transition for sure.
Ever since I was a kid.
Okay, so we're starting out with Playboi Carti. I'm sorry, I had to pause it out of fear. I'm sorry. I'm scared, bro. Okay, so I actually like that. Is this going to be like the Heartless of this album, then? The rap one? Well, let's run. Sorry. 128. Okay.
Ever since I was a chick, and why was a shit? Shawty keep wanna come round, she wanna get hit.
She thinks she done made me, cause I keep her by my side. Double the bust on her watch, she know that I'm timeless.
I put my son in some red. I pull that gun off the hip. Pockets on 22 clips. I'll make a order, come I go so. Put on a shirt, get put on a black. Feel like
Here's the thing, I don't think it was that bad until he started going and then it went off a fucking bridge. Yeah. Like, he actually, here's the thing, when he was talking in the normal tone, he actually sounded like he actually fit the beat.
Yeah, I
he
agree.
fit this flow, I could understand him, but the second he did that voice, it lost me immediately.
I'm gonna say immediately, he does his voice does fit the beat. Like, I will give him it is a good beat choice for him, but I am not a fan of what he did. But the writing is the biggest thing for me right now. It isn't even that. It's just like this just feels like every other rap song ever made. You know what I mean?
The worst part is, as well, is Hurry Up Tomorrow. Think of it in the theme of the trilogy. After Hours was him going through a complete bender of hedonism, right? Which culminated in his death. Dawn FM was him, like, basically in purgatory, waiting for the afterlife, like, going through the motions of regretting all his past decisions and reflecting on his life. This is meant to be Afterlife. This is meant to be, like, the afterlife, him reconciling with
Well,
you know, all his mistakes
yeah.
and coming to peace. That's what you'd think it would be. Playboi Carti here talking about all the bitches he's fucking is not.
Well,
I mean, I'll have to hear how they do it.
Yeah,
in the
I was
album,
about to say it does
but-
matter because like you could go back and be like, this is the bad, the good, like there's no telling.
But I
anyway.
can tell you that does not give me good expectations.
No. But I'm just gonna be honest. I don't mind it. Like, I don't mind. I do think his voice fits it. If I ignore everything he's saying. let's just yeah.
I'll make a order, come I go so. Put on a shirt, get put on a black. Feel like a stain, get ready to lit. I had to tell it that I was a chick, no I was a shit.
Is that the chorus? I really hope not. I hope ever since I was a Jit knows this
She
shit.
singing my songs, she wanna dial it. Tryna get hit, cost like a bait. The price of they beat, price of that check. Smile on my face, ain't paying shit. Come and get checked, ice on my neck. Diamond on wrist, she in the sky. Hell of a cat, fish out the church, 400 packs. Yeah, I spend it in Paris. That's for these hoes, they finna flood.
This is most of the song. This is a minute and a half of the song. Is just Playboi Carti. Where's
Okay,
the-
do you know another big gripe? Okay, there's a lot of gripes here, and this is rough. The flow is like painfully repetitive. Yeah,
it's a Playboi Carti song.
The whole fucking verse. The whole
Yeah.
verse is just that, and then he'll switch into this fucking voice, which I cannot stand. I'm not gonna lie, I cannot stand this song. It is a skip already. Like, unless The Weeknd absolutely blows my fucking mind, it's an immediate skip. Like, this is really rough so far.
Well,
And yeah, the writing. What the
Yeah.
fuck is this writing? I don't care what the theme of the album is.
yeah, it's
Heartless was at least written well for what it was going for. This isn't.
yeah, I agree.
On it's so that pop, I'm just finna hit. I'm feeling hip, I'm rusting it all on my divas. I feel like the rock.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut up my wrist.
What?
Oh, that's The Weeknd. I thought that was Playboi Carti still. That's not good.
If I was,
That's not
What did he
good.
just say? If I was you, I would
just
cut
said-
up my wrist. That's a okay.
Exotic all over her body, oh. She just wanna roll and I don't mind it. Ever since I was a G, I've been legit. Now you should let her go. She wanna be double O tatted on her body.
The worst part is I do see how this goes. How it would be popular. It's Metro Boomin, isn't it? It's got to be. I see it being used already, is the thing. It's not good at all. Even The Weeknd is doing bad. This is absolutely
Look, just
worst.
honestly, I'm gonna say keep pausing for the intermissions, but I'm just gonna. But I want to just hear.
Yeah, this is
what
unfortunate.
The fuck he wants to do for the rest
This is
of
unfortunate.
But The
Maybe-
Weeknd is not saving this.
The only thing in my mind right now that could somehow save this song for me is completely personal, and that's maybe the bias will get me. Maybe I'll just like it because it's the sound of The Weeknd, and I'll end up somehow being able to bear it for the album. I don't know.
Yeah, but his vocal tone at the start of that verse sounded like he was trying to imitate Playboi Carti.
Yeah,
It didn't
I
even sound
agree.
like him. I didn't know it was him until like.
There's
2
only
lines in.
there's only one way. No, there's no way. I'm trying to think. Is there any way they could salvage it in the album? I'm trying my hardest. Like, what approach could they take in order for this to be salvaged? I'm like, there's like
Even
one.
if they theme it well.
There's one approach, and it's like the most bizarre approach. And if that's somehow the song's supposed to be intentionally bad, which they wouldn't do. So that's
Don't
yeah.
matter what they say, I'm timeless. City on fire when I'm coming home. Fill up the sky, I fill up the dome. Don't play it one day, it's a hell of a show. But it's gonna hurt, cause we did it first. Feel like skateboard
Who wrote-
beat, BBC boys on the creep. Feel like it's 03, Neptune drum with a beat. She hit me flipping a beat. She wanna fuck with the team. She fell in love with the green. She fell in love with the scene.
Who the fuck wrote this verse? Oh
Get
my
me
god.
fucking out of here, dude. The only reason we are hearing this entire thing is because it's The Weeknd for a trilogy album. If it was not for that, I'd ask you to skip it at this point, dude. This is fucking bad. This is really bad. And the worst part is, I actually agree with Playboi Carti fans. The Weeknd's the worst part of this fucking song. He made it worse. The Weeknd's vocal tones here and the pure nothingness in his writing is irking me so much. I think Playboi Carti's like normal talking voice when he was talking
sounded
like in a
kinda nice
regular
on the
tone
beat.
was the best part of the song. It's the only part that fit the song, and the week.
You know what I hate? I don't know if you
Carti's
agree. You
fucking
might totally
voices
agree.
were atrocious.
It's what I
The
hate.
Weeknd doesn't fit
The
this at all.
beat is actually hard as fuck though. That's the thing that aggravates me. Is it is actually a good instrumental.
Yeah,
but it
but
doesn't.
the
make a
Weeknd
fuck.
doesn't fit it at all.
No, I mean I think he could
and it's
if
a
he
Weeknd
tried.
album.
But I think if he tried,
It's not a
maybe,
Playboi Carti
Is it?
album. It's a weird. This would
Are we
make sense
sure?
on a Playboi
Are we-
Carti
so
album.
are we? We're 100% sure this is on the album, right?
This is on the album.
Word.
This was played. He said
it.
And I quote, I'm 100%. He said, for the Sao Paulo show, he said, I'm only performing songs from the trilogy, and this was one of the ones on there. It was only songs from After Hours, Dawn, and unreleased ones from Hurry Up Tomorrow. This was one of them.
It's gonna be on Hurry Up Tomorrow.
That's why it went viral.
It's gonna be on Hurry Up
It is on
Tomorrow.
the album.
But let's just I know it is, but what I'm gonna do in my own life is I'm gonna pray tonight that changes. I'm gonna pray really hard for the next few weeks, months.
You're gonna have to pray really fucking
I'm gonna have to
hard,
pray
because the
really
song is
hard.
Going mega. Here's the thing, right? Do you know why that's? You're gonna have to have the pray of a fucking lifetime.
Let's get the video over. Let's get the song over.
Because it's already gonna be more successful than Dancing in the Flames. It's already gonna be the biggest single of the album.
Watch it be his
And
biggest. single ever.
sadly, given Dawn FM was a commercial flop, of course he's gonna fucking keep it on the album, dude. He wants a big single. That's probably the only reason he made the damn thing.
Oh, I mean, well,
this.
sort of. Playboi Carti hasn't had it this big.
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't heard it as big as this is gonna be.
Broke his heart, PTSD. Hold his chest, let it breathe, let it breathe. Nigga scheming, I got a priest. He got a cross, get out of line, send him to God. I shed a tear, pray for her lows, oh yeah.
Yeah, loss of the song in the album. That's what I'm praying for. He's got the right idea now.
Ever since I was a kid, I've been legit. If I was you, I would cut on my wrist. Exotic all over her body. She just wanna roll and I don't mind it. Ever
There's a
since I was
world.
G,
I want to. There's. Oh wait.
I've been legit. You should let her go. She wanna be. Oh no. Double O.
There's a reality. Like the mind part. There's a reality where I'm not, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna say the Weeknd does not fit what's in this version. He does not, but I definitely think. Oh, sorry, he's recording. Okay. There's definitely a world in which he could have done well on the song. It's just not this song. Like, I think he could have done something on the instrumental that was really good. It's just not this. Not any of the fucking approach that was taken here. That's it. It wouldn't bother me if this was just a single. The problem is it's on the album. Oh, great. Okay, Fiend. Which, by the way, is the most currently streamed rap song on Spotify.
Not anymore.
Yeah. I think the nerves were for a reason.
It kills me to say, dude, that my nerves were right. That was one of the that's probably top 5 worst Weeknd songs. Actually, it might contend for the worst Weeknd song. I actually don't know if I've heard a Weeknd song worse than that.
Second to last, for sure.
Really, what's worse? What's worse?
Or nah.
No, I actually think Or Nah is better than this.
No, at least the beat was good.
I'm not kidding you. This is really
it's
that
bad, but at least the beat's good. Or Nah is just him describing having sex in a really weird voice.
Okay, maybe second.
But it doesn't matter.
Again,
It's a relevant argument. It's
Come
dog
on.
shit is the point. Everything this motherfucker Playboi Carti touches is ass. Ass.
No, hold on. No. I'm actually forget Playboi Carti for a second here. He was the best part of the song. I never thought
he was.
I never thought I would say this in a million years. I didn't think there
but
was
the
a chance
But
of that
Abel wouldn't have
happening.
done this if Playboi Carti wasn't here. Okay, he was trying to make a song because he likes Playboi Carti's music, and so he made a
but
song.
I
for
don't
him to put on
care.
the
I
album.
don't care what he was, who he was trying to match. Right? There is no excuse for what The Weeknd did to this song. No excuse. There is no excuse for it to exist. There is no excuse for this to be on the album. There is no excuse for him to try and mimic Playboi Carti. There is no excuse for the repetition. There is no excuse for the lack of writing. There is no excuse for whatever the fuck he was doing. Like, he was mumbling. He was putting no effort in. There is no excuse for the obvious cash grab that this is after Dawn FM's commercial flop and after Dancing in the Flames' somewhat mediocre reception. Okay, there is absolutely zero excuse for this song to exist and for it to be on the album that concludes what could have been one of the best trilogy albums of all time, and he's fucked it. He's fucked it in the ass just for the sake of clearly a cash grab. I've never been more pissed off at The Weeknd or his team or whatever the fuck is going on here. That's why I think it might be the worst thing he's put out, because Orna was not on his album. It wasn't part of a conceptual piece. It was a song on another person's album. He just featured on it, right? This is a song that is meant to go for a concept album, and it is just him mumbling through how he's fucking the girl. I've been legit since I was born. I've always been real. It's like, I don't buy that.
It is funny that this. It is funny though that this is the first time ever that this motherfucker was understandable. So I appreciate that. That was pretty cool. Wait, let me listen to this part again.
Yeah, no.
Ever since I was a chick, and why was a shit?
Who does he sound like when he's?
Playboi Carti was the best part.
Who does he sound like? He sounds like another rapper.
Ever since I was a chick, and why was a shit?
A little bit like Roddy Ricch and Gunna mixed together. But anyway, the beginning was so cold too.
Dude.
I got a little bit of faith in the beginning. This shit sounded cool as fuck. That was cold as fuck. And then it just goes all so downhill so fast. Let's just stop talking about it. I've had enough of it. The video's dragged on too long.
The beat doesn't save it.
No.
And this is the worst part.
It's irrelevant. It's a wasted beat. They wasted it.
So, do you not... So, I guess we do a solo outro because that was going to be a solo.
Fuck it, yeah. If you guys like this video, leave a like, comment down below, and let us know if you agreed if it was shitty.
I actually agree with the Playboi Carti fans. What the
yeah,
fuck
I do.
is happening?
I do. Subscribe.
What the fuck is happening?
Subscribe if you guys want to see more. And we'll see you for the Weeknd album. It might not be enjoyable, but we will. This is where you say goodbye, Dillon.
Goodbye.
Bye, fellers. All right, best and worst of the week. This is catastrophic
Worst
because
timeless.
I predicted
Playboi Carti
it.
in the Weeknd.
The worst is Playboi Carti in the Weeknd.
Dishonorable.
No dishonorable, which is way worse than it could have been.
No, and it's one of the worst songs of the year. It's bad. It's really bad. It's not just like, didn't just fluke a worst of the night. It is atrocious.
Well,
it is fucking atrocious.
Okay, well, let's leave it alone for now. I don't want to drag the
Worst
video
of
on
the
anymore. I don't want to drag it on anymore. Yeah, it's worst of the night. Best of the night for me is Nina Nesbitt. I think she did great.
Oh, easy. Parachute.
Yeah. So,
and I don't think I'm going to give an honorable for that because I think that just kind of blew everything else out of the fucking park. So, yeah.
I could give an honorable mention here to but I'm not going to. If you guys, I'm gonna give an honorable mention to The Week. Greatest song ever. No. If you guys like this video, leave a like on the video. Comment down below and let us know your best and worst, which nobody's ever done. So if you could do that, it'd be nice. Even though it's not gonna change. If you guys leave a like down below, I think I already said that. Subscribe. We appreciate, love all of you. Sorry for the vacuum. Wow, this was just a heartbreaking music Friday.
Vacuum of good Weeknd music. Yeah, that was atrocious.
Fucking heartbreaking at the end there. That was the worst one.
I'm not gonna, dude. I'm going away tomorrow. I've got to live the next week.
It's just ruined your vacation. Wow.
Fuck's sake.
Anyway,
because I'm just
Dillon,
gonna listen to the
I think this is where you say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, fellers.